Now, this rather impressive building behind me was home to a man called Gilbert White. He was author of a book which, after the Bible and Shakespeare, is thought to be the 4th most published book in the world. So who was he? Where am I? And what was so special about the book itself? Well, join me in just a few moments and I'll tell you. On today's show, I'm trying to find a house for a couple who've seen over 40 properties while searching for a bottom-heavy home. And it's an upstairs downsize that proves a bit tricky. I know what you're after. You want 3 bedrooms on the upstairs and Buckingham Palace on the ground floor. But I pin my final hope on the mystery house.
We look inside now, then.
We can look inside, provided you buy it.
Well, today we're in Hampshire, and the Wakes, as it's known behind me, Gilbert White's house, was his home during the late 18th century when he was one of the country's leading naturalists. But what set White apart from many of his peers is that he decided to study animals that were living rather than those that had been killed and stuffed from the comfort of their own studies. Now, all this sounds obvious enough, but at the time, it was pioneering stuff. And he drew his thoughts together in this, Gilbert White's The Natural History of Selborne. Not only was it a bestseller, not only did it really cement his reputation as the world's first great ecologist, but what's more, it's never, ever been out of print. Hampshire is bordered by 5 counties, including Dorset, Wiltshire and West Sussex, whilst its southern coastline stretches for more than 34 miles, with views towards the Isle of Wight. Throughout the county, there's a network of diverse canals and rivers, like the River Test. World famous for its superb trout fishing, the Test meanders its way through some of the most attractive villages in the county, such as Chilbolton with its thatched houses. And there's also the unspoilt beauty of East Meon, nestled in the Meon Valley. On the 900th anniversary of the Domesday Book, East Meon was chosen as the Domesday Village, as its layout today echoes that of Norman times. With history and coastline in abundance, it's no surprise that Hampshire is a very sought-after location for would-be country types. Well, as you can see, the landscape here in Hampshire is dominated with some wonderful buildings, but of course all of that comes at a price. Your average family 4-bed detached home will set you back around about £344,000. That's a cool £90,000 above the national average. Why? Well, essentially, this is commuter belt. Those close links to the capital have long held sway over prices here. But if you want some gorgeous houses with lots of character, then Hampshire could well be the place for you. This 3-bedroom Grade 2 listed detached cottage in Titchfield is on the market for just shy of £300,000. It has a showstopper of an inglenook in the sitting room, and outside, the timbers provide an attractive backdrop to the secluded courtyard garden. Priced at £650,000 is this 3-bedroom Grade 2 listed property in Hamble. It comes complete with a stunning modern kitchen and a good-sized bathroom with freestanding bath. There's also a spacious open-plan living and dining area with a feature fireplace. And if you have deep pockets, maybe you could stretch to this 3-bedroom bespoke property in Bashley for £865,000. Set in 2 acres of garden and paddocks, it features stunning timber-vaulted ceilings in the 2 spacious reception rooms, and there's a range cooker in the modern kitchen. Well, if that little selection has whetted your appetite and tempted you to move to Hampshire, you're in good company, because that's exactly what today's buyers want to do too. Business consultant Alan and administrator Julie have been married for over 30 years and have lived in their 5-bedroom house in Woking, Surrey since 1995. But since their youngest son Alex started university, they've been thinking seriously about downsizing with a country move.
I'd like to move to the country because I like peace and quiet. And although it's very quiet here, Woking is very built up and very quite noisy. So access to nice country walks and some good pubs would be nice.
We've decided that we want to move because really it's too big for just two of us, and although Alex is here part of the time while he's at university, the other two have gone and we rattle around upstairs. So it's too big upstairs. We like the room downstairs, although we don't like the layout.
They've viewed 45 properties already over the past 2 years with no luck. Now the area they've chosen is based on their future role as grandparents.
I think the areas that we would consider to move to need to be somewhere that has a good commuter link into southwest London. Our daughter lives near Hampton Court and she's expecting her first baby, so we don't want to be hours and hours away.
So near the A3 or the A31. Granny.
Grandad.
As well as being kept busy with their grandchild, they'll also be making time for their favourite activities.
I think the move to the country would mean that we could continue most of our hobbies, including walking, cycling. We really like cycling.
Golf.
Golf. And going to local pubs.
Golf and pubs aside, they have a clear vision of their requirements for their future home.
We only need 2 to 3 bedrooms, and as far as downstairs is concerned, if it's small, well, then we consider extending.
Yeah, it must have. If it is small, it must have the potential to extend it, and a decent sized garden.
And a real sort of sugar on the top would be a basement with a snooker table.
You're not asking for much then.
Well, that just leaves the all-important matter of money.
If we find the right project, we'll go to £600,000 and then spend a bit more getting it to meet our criteria. If we find somewhere that meets all of our criteria, then we'd be willing to go to £900,000.
Well, by their own admission, Alan and Julie have been going round in circles, it seems. For the last 2 years, they've looked at dozens of properties, but of course have yet to find their ideal one. They say they need a bit more focus, and, well, frankly, I'd be inclined to agree with them. And that's because I think there are 2 fundamental contradictions going on. Julie would be quite happy to take on something of a project. Alan wants it all done. And they both want a property with a large ground floor footprint, but without many bedrooms upstairs. And all that suggests that they're looking for a pyramid. And there aren't many of those in Hampshire, I can tell you.
Alan and Julie want us to find their new home within half an hour of Hampton Court in southwest London, so they can visit their first grandchild easily once he or she arrives. We've got 3 stunning properties to tempt them with, and as ever, they'll have to take a guess at the price before I reveal it. The final option, of course, is our mystery house, which could push their demand for downstairs space to the limit.
Now, over this 2-year odyssey, let's just be clear how many properties you've looked at.
Gosh, probably seriously looked at 45, something like that.
45. But Hampshire's, you know, clearly sold as far as you're concerned. You definitely want to be in this particular county.
It's a nice county, yeah.
Yeah, it is gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. Thankfully, you've got a budget to match, which is always helpful. Well, hopefully we can give you a bit of focus. You know, just go with it. Eyes wide open.
Yeah, we are. Open.
And hopefully we can inspire you with one of our 3, including, of course, the mystery house, which, you know, might be a bit different.
Ooh.
7 bedrooms.
Sounds interesting.
And 1 reception.
Maybe we'll find you a property that you can switch around. Let's live upstairs and sleep downstairs.
There we go, upside down house.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty optimistic, guys. And who knows, maybe we'll resolve this 2-year search.
Yeah.
I
Let's
hope
hope
so.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
So with a budget ranging between £600,000 and £900,000, depending on how much work needs doing to the property, we're looking for a detached house with more room downstairs than up, a maximum of 3 bedrooms, a decent-sized garden and great countryside views. We've travelled around 25 minutes from Hampton Court and close to the Hampshire village of Crookham, which is the nearest place to offer amenities such as a post office, local shop and tea room, plus that all-important pub for them to socialise in. Just half a mile away is the small village of Dogmersfield. Our first property dates back to 1880 and once upon a time was the laundry for the local manor house.
This is it, property number 1.
It's pretty, isn't it? It's beautiful.
When you get round the back, it really does open up.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing about this one is that it's very much sort of bottom heavy.
Good.
Lots of room downstairs, not a huge amount of room upstairs, but that's what we're after.
Yep.
Shall we?
Yeah,
Come on, have a look
let's go see.
inside.
Yeah.
It's a hard task to find a property with more room downstairs than up, but I think we might just have cracked it with this one.
Right, in you come. Grab the door, Alan. So lobby, utility room kind of thing. And this is the first bit, this snug.
This is nice.
Come on in.
Oh, it's cosy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the high ceiling.
I love the colour.
You wouldn't expect this, would you, in
No.
here, actually, with the picture rail and so forth.
Yeah, I like this.
It's unusual.
Yeah, I like
Okay.
it. Yeah, want to see more now.
Right, kitchen. Have a look at this. Come in here. There. How about this?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah?
Yeah, nice.
I should imagine they live in here.
You would, wouldn't
Yeah,
you, really?
you would.
Yeah, this would be the main focus for it. Again, coming back to this issue of size, and you're trying to downsize. Is this too big? Is it too small?
No, it seems
It's
a
not-
good size.
It's not too big, but it's could well be big enough, yeah.
It looks like this house is delivering exactly what they want size-wise, but there's plenty more to see downstairs.
So here we are. Another reception room for you. Now they've got a bit of a sort of study area going on in the corner there. But the focus of the room is very much this working fireplace.
It's a nice room. I like the way that it's got different sloping ceiling, and this is a much lower part of the...
It is.
If you think about the 3-bedroom houses we've looked at, downstairs is much smaller than these rooms.
Yeah.
Good. That's excellent. That's the sort of balance I was hoping we would
Yeah, no, it's good size.
achieve. Well, you could have a 4th reception room
Right.
next door,
Oh, really?
Okay.
but it's currently the master bedroom.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay.
I'm not sure whether a ground floor bedroom is to Alan and Julie's liking, but I think this next room could be well worth a gamble.
Okay.
Very nice.
Oh,
Yeah?
Yeah.
with
nice.
stairs.
Yeah, now the stairs, you would think, go to an ensuite.
Yeah.
They go to a huge dressing room.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, huge dressing room up there, but the reason it's the master is because the family bathroom is right next door here. So it's not technically ensuite, although it's just
Yeah.
around the corner. But it could be another reception room if you wanted it to be.
It's nice as a bedroom, though, isn't it?
Works as a bedroom, doesn't it?
I mean, not everybody's into bedrooms on the ground floor. But, I mean, that's the kind of compromise you might want to make, because we've got 2 bedrooms upstairs.
Yeah.
OK. So it would mean, effectively, that you would give up the bedrooms down here and effectively have only a 2-bedroom house, but with 4 reception rooms.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like we're going to be putting it on the market. It doesn't matter, does it?
Well, it sounds like Alan's moved in already, and we've still got the upstairs to see. There are 2 more bedrooms in this stunningly stylish property. One is currently being used as a music room, and the other is the room with an ensuite that could work as a master for them.
So, come on in. This is the ensuite that the house offers.
Ooh.
That's different.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Something of a sort of throne, almost, for your master bed.
Wow. This is a nice room.
It's a good layout, actually. It's well designed.
Happy?
Yeah, I like it.
I can't tell you how relieved I am. Believe you me, I'm very relieved at this point.
Well, I'm delighted that they like this house, as I think it could suit them very well. Outside, they've asked for a decent amount of space, and this garden certainly delivers. As well as having a luxurious hot tub with decking, it also has a nicely furnished summer house with stunning views out onto open fields.
What are your initial thoughts of property number 1?
I like it. I think it has a nice feel inside.
Is it not... I'm a bit concerned that it might be too small.
I didn't find it small, no. That didn't feel that at
No,
all.
I don't think so. I think there's potential to
And we already
knock it
thought
about a bit, which we're bound to do anyway.
Well, how much work you may do to it will obviously have
Yeah.
some bearing on the price that you eventually have to pay for it. We've got a very generous, £600,000 to £900,000 to spend. Where do you think this one comes?
About 800,000.
£800,000, yeah? Alan?
I don't know. 775.
775. You're right. Really?
No.
Spot on.
You say, I don't know.
That sounds like a
And then
setup.
get it spot on.
No, £775,000 will get you property number one. I think you should go and have another look around.
Yeah, we will do.
Off you go.
Okay.
Brilliant. Well, there we are. It's not often that a buyer gets it absolutely spot on, but Alan managed it as well. He might. This is a perfect house for them, but downsizing isn't always easy. They've got a few hurdles to overcome, but this, well, it might just do it.
Falling within their budget at £775,000, this property looks very promising indeed. It has loads of reception space downstairs, 3 bedrooms, a huge garden, and attractive views.
I really like this property. I'm surprised, but I do like it. It doesn't feel small. Sometimes you get a feel, you come in and you go, this is a nice house, I could live here.
It's probably up there in the top 5, let's say, of properties we've looked at, worthy of serious consideration.
Right. Out you come. Well, how do we feel about downsizing now we've seen property number one?
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, I like it.
Still happy? Still
Yeah.
convinced it's the way to go?
Yes.
OK. Well, let's see what you make of house number 2.
Okay.
The Hampshire town of Alresford came into existence around the 13th century when a great weir was built to create a reservoir known as Old Alresford Pond. The pond supplied fish for the Bishop of Winchester's palace, as well as a steady flow of water for mills further downstream. 9 miles northeast of New Alresford is the tiny village of Chawton, and it was here that the renowned British author Jane Austen lived, after making her own escape to the country from Southampton. Earlier in the week, we arranged for Alan and Julie to meet guide Anne Channon on a tour of the setting that inspired some of Austen's greatest works.
Welcome to Jane Austen House Museum.
Thank you very much. When did she come to live here?
She moved here in 1809 with her mother, sister and a friend. And Jane Austen's brother Edward, who had inherited large estates in Kent and Hampshire, offered them a home. And they chose to come here to Chawton Cottage.
Jane Austen's House Museum was established in 1947 and is owned and run by the Jane Austen Memorial Trust, a registered charity. The much-loved author spent the last 8 years of her life in this 17th century house. As well as writing her novels here, she also enjoyed playing the piano and helping with the upkeep of the pretty cottage garden.
This is the dining room where Jane Austen would have sat by the window at that little table and written and revised her novels. In 1809, when they came here, she got down to writing very quickly, revising Sense and Sensibility, which celebrates its 200th year of publication this year, then Pride and Prejudice, and then she wrote Mansfield Park, Emma and Persuasion, all at that little table. So to us, it's very precious. Her sister Cassandra had taken over the role of housekeeper with Martha Lloyd, their friend, which left Jane Austen free to write. And without Cassandra Austen doing that, we wouldn't have these wonderful books.
Jane and her elder sister had a close bond and shared a bedroom together.
Right, this is the bedroom that Jane Austen would have shared with her sister Cassandra.
Quite a small bed. Was she fairly small?
She was quite tall for her time, 5'6" to 7. This is a replica bed of the sort of bed they would have had, and it's got a roped base to hold the mattress. Hence the saying, good night, sleep tight, when the ropes were tightened to keep the base firm.
In a time when published female novelists were rare, Sense and Sensibility was officially described as being written by a lady, and her subsequent books were all attributed to the author of Sense and Sensibility. It wasn't until Jane's death in 1817 that her name actually appeared on her own novels, when Northanger Abbey and Persuasion were both published posthumously. But for now, it's time for Alan and Julie, the heroes of this edition of Escape to the Country, to continue with their own story, as we get back to the house search. We've travelled around 30 miles from Hampton Court to the East Hampshire village of Medstead. It's a community of around 2,000 people with a Norman church and a local convenience store with a post office. For those special occasions, there's also an historic pub that dates back to the 1800s. A fairly modern build, our second property has oak frames and was constructed in 1991.
Well, there we are. House number 2.
It's big.
Big.
It is big, and I know we're trying to downsize. But the reason we brought you here is because we know you don't want to be completely isolated in the middle of nowhere. Hence, we've got a road, I'm afraid. But I think this is well worth you looking at, and if you've never seen a green oak building, this is a great example to check out.
Let's have a look then.
And if you want to build something from scratch, you can always build one of these. Come and have a look inside.
Yes, it is a large house, but Alan and Julie are definitely after a lot of space downstairs, at least. So let's see how we get on.
Right, come on into the kitchen. Let's start in here.
It's nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Lovely, isn't
Nice,
it?
yeah, lovely kitchen.
And dominated by these huge beams, which are a feature of the house, as you might, expect. It's your classic sort of, country look, but without having to be miles in the country.
Yeah.
Look
Very
at
nice.
this.
Yeah, this is quite nice, isn't it? Come and check this out. This is quite a clever little link arrangement. This isn't part of the original build.
Okay.
This is only about 5 years old. There used to be a little exterior courtyard here, so the current owners got the original builders back, and this rather complicated
Fantastic, yeah.
structure is what they came up with, and I think it works a treat.
It's very nice, yeah.
So what's under there? That's not the garage, is it?
Yeah, that goes into a utility room that's
Okay.
on the ground floor of the garage that leads on to the double garage itself. But, of course, the staircase gets us up to something of a playroom with one of the 5... Sorry about this. 5 bedrooms that's on offer, and that is en suite too.
wow.
So you've got a separate sort of guest room, if you like. So just thinking about your daughter with grandchild, potentially noisy
separate.
baby.
You're totally separate.
So with the future grandchild space sorted out, let's find somewhere for Grandma and Grandpa to relax.
So back across the hallway, there's a nice little study in there. But this is the main reception room.
Oh, it's a good sized room, isn't it?
Yeah. Goes the full width of the
Double
building.
aspect, nice.
What about these beams then?
Yeah, nice.
Solid, aren't they?
Yeah, that's
Like beans.
very different to the other one.
I don't know, I don't feel quite the same as I did in the other one.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it then? Is it because it's too
No,
big or...?
Yeah, actually, I think it is. I think it's too big.
But we
This
haven't
is-
been upstairs
no,
yet.
No, but this is not downsizing.
No,
This is the
I
same
don't
size
feel
as
that.
we've got now.
I think I prefer this one inside.
It's lighter.
We're gonna
Because
differ here.
I like the wood and it's more modern in its way.
Alan seems to like this place, and I'm hoping the upstairs might win Julie round. There are 4 more bedrooms at this end of the house. One, a lovely spacious double with featured timber uprights and its own adjoining ensuite shower room. There's also another bright double with those oak ceiling beams, which also feature in the single room. All these share the large family bath and shower room, but we're heading for the biggest of the lot.
This is the master. Come on into here.
It's beautiful.
Yeah?
Yep. Beautiful bedroom.
Have a look at that. Dressing room in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, walk-in wardrobe kind of thing. Yeah? And through there, very nice, very funky ensuite bathroom. Just look at the bath. Yeah?
Yeah, lovely.
So, that's the sort of style that we've got up here.
I like the way the ceilings go
Yeah,
into
yeah.
the loft.
Yeah.
Really sort of opens it up, doesn't it?
But is it floating your boat, Alan? That's what worries me.
It is mine. I'm not sure it is Julie's, though.
No, it's not doing it for me. It's a beautiful house, but it's...
It's a big house. And that's what we have at the moment.
This is the problem, though, isn't it? I know what you're after. You want 3 bedrooms on the upstairs and Buckingham Palace on the ground floor.
Yeah, kind of.
I don't know what we're going to do. Can't we just forget there are 5 bedrooms?
Just close them off. Yeah.
It is a beautiful house. Very
Yeah.
well put together.
With opinions still split on this property, the only part left to see is the garden, which certainly meets their requirements of a decent size, to say the least.
The price on this one is clearly going to have a bearing, as ever. Now, you were right on our last one.
Was.
So I'm going to let you go first on this one.
I'd actually go probably over budget. So let's say £915.
£915,000, yeah? Just over your top spend.
Yeah, I think it's less than that. I think 875.
875. OK, you're both wrong. Here's the good news. This is on the market for 795.
Good grief.
Okay.
Do you think that's cheap?
I do.
For the amount of house, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, work your magic.
I'm going on.
Take her off. Twist her arm.
At £795,000, this stunning and spacious property is well within their budget and offers a great deal. It has a lovely social reception space and 4 bedrooms in the main house. There's also an annex area for when their family and future grandchild comes to stay, and outside has a good-sized garden.
I think that this property is not downsizing. It's as big as the house we've got now. I think that the room sizes downstairs are really good. I'd like them in a slightly different configuration so that they could flow into one another more.
For me, it's perfect in terms of construct and the fact that it's modern. But in the main house, there are 4 bedrooms and we probably only need 2. So upstairs is too large at the moment unless we found a different use for it.
Out you go. There. Now then, the big question is, did you manage to persuade Julie?
I'm not going to tell you.
So as the sun sets on Hampshire's scenic countryside, it marks the end of the first day of our property search. Alan and Julie are looking to downsize from their 5-bedroom house in Woking, Surrey, to head for the Hampshire countryside. The big but in this plan is that they want to keep a large amount of space downstairs while reducing the space upstairs. So far, they've agreed on one house and disagreed on another. But coming up, our mystery property gives them all the downstairs they could ever imagine.
There you go.
Which one?
The whole lot.
Wow.
Good grief.
And it's all aboard a very special train to the Watercress capital of the UK.
Well, as you can see, it's a glorious start to our final day of house hunting here with Alan and with Julie, a couple who have looked at, well, dozens of properties over the last 2 years, but have yet to find one they like. To call them picky, well, frankly, that's something of an understatement. Now, when we started, we suggested that they might need something like a pyramid. So, our mystery house is anything but. Well, our mystery house is the final offering. What do you think we've got in mind?
I think it will be a complete wreck.
I was thinking a barn or something like that, maybe.
A barn? A wreck of a barn?
Yeah, it could be a wreck of a barn.
Maybe a bit of both, yeah.
Maybe a bit of both?
Barn with no roof.
Let's see what you think.
We're travelling to the Surrey village of Purbright and its outlying communities. With most of the houses based around a large village green, its church was rebuilt late in the 18th century in true Georgian style, and it offers amenities such as a parish shop and a cosy pub. For our mystery house, we've taken the biggest demand on their wish list and really run with it. They wanted a spacious downstairs. Well, they'll find that this property is all downstairs, being a Grade 2 listed barn conversion that's on one level.
Another nice day.
It's a lovely day. The perfect day for our mystery house. There it is. You got it right. You said barn.
A barn.
Barn.
Yeah. There you go.
Which one?
The whole lot.
Wow.
Good grief.
Yeah, it's really interesting, this one. It's all what we would call single-storey living, as it were.
You look inside now, then.
We can look inside, provided you buy it.
I'm pinning my hopes on this property. Alan and Julie seem impressed with the frontage and grounds, and I've got a feeling they may be equally taken with what's behind the front door.
Come on in.
Oh, lovely room.
I mean, you know, there are barns and barns.
Oh, wow.
And this is what this one is all about. These timbers here are original, these lovely shoulders you can see. But for all the listing, actually, most of it is effectively a brand new house.
It is. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Alan, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, very spacious. Sort of thing we're looking for from a living
space.
area point of view, yeah.
Let me sorry, it's the sort of thing we're looking for. I've not heard that this week. Excellent. Good. OK, well, follow me. Let's see if the rest of it is what you're looking for. Yeah. This is the kind of link between the two barns, this L shape, but it leads us into one of the 4 bedrooms that's here. There we are. I apologise now, we've got you one more than you wanted, but here's the thought, one of them they're using as a study, so you've only got 3.
OK, right, good.
OK, so let's talk about 3 bedrooms, but yeah, it's got a lovely ensuite as well around the corner.
Right, nice size.
Well, this isn't the master, this is just a guest room.
Yeah.
Alan's sort of nodding sagely, but I'm still not sure what's going on.
No, I like
Not giving
it.
anything away.
I like these ceilings
Nice
again.
high ceiling.
Yeah.
So the space and character of this place are both going down well, but can we keep it up in the kitchen?
There we go. Again, lovely high ceilings in here.
Oh, I really like the kitchen.
Again, great size.
Yeah.
And the sort of size we're looking for. So that all works for me.
Yeah.
It would be nice to put doors along here and open up the light a bit.
Out onto
Yeah.
the patio, then.
You're right.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
said that in the first one as well. So I think
Yes.
we're probably just going to do that wherever we go.
We'll just get a house and put the
You're
doors
just
in.
desperate to knock something around, aren't you, really?
Well,
But
it's so beautifully finished, isn't it? So
yeah, notwithstanding the fact we've got 1 bedroom on this side, this is the sort of kitchen wing, utility room, bathroom and so on. The other side of the living room is the kind of bedroom end of it. Come and have a look at that.
Okay.
So again, the link between the 2 barns is here, back through the living room.
Moving through here leads us to the 3 other bedrooms in this gorgeous conversion. There's a bright, good-sized double that could suit their son when he visits from university, and a single with plenty of storage, which is currently being used as a study. But we're heading for the largest bedroom of all.
This would be your master.
good
Oh,
size,
lovely. Yeah.
light, nice
High
ceilings
ceiling
again.
again.
Well, I'm delighted you picked up on the ceilings because it does make it rather.
Yeah.
Now we've got an ensuite through there, and this you're gonna love this. How about that? Huge walk-in wardrobe and dressing area.
It's good. Don't know where Alan's putting his
Well,
clothes on.
yeah, huge thing. So, yeah, in terms of one level, how do we feel about that? Now we've seen the whole thing.
I like it. I think it's a nice property.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not hung up about
No, you
having
don't.
an upstairs or any of that sort of thing.
Would you have come to see this one in particular if you'd just seen it on the internet?
Yes, because of the view.
Ah, okay. Yeah, it's the best view we've had for you, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go out and enjoy it.
It is fab.
Yeah, follow me.
This property offers a 1/4 of an acre of very sociable garden, so plenty of room to relax and enjoy those fantastic views of this part of the North Downs, also known as the Hog's Back.
Well, there we are. That's rather nice, actually. It has to be said.
Stunning view.
Well, the view, of course, comes at a price, particularly in Surrey, so £600,000 to £900,000 you have. Go on then, Julie. What's this one worth?
Well, I think it's top end, so I'm going to go 900,000.
£900,000, yeah. Alan?
I'll go 920 again.
£920,000. Well, this was on the market for £1 million, but they've knocked off 100,000, so this could be yours for 899,950.
Oh.
50 quid out.
Let's face it, at 900,000, who cares about 50 quid? Yeah, it's an interesting one. It's in a different part of the world than we've been searching so far. Is it still of interest?
Yep. Can we go and have another look?
You know the drill.
OK.
Off you go.
A whisker under their top budget of £900,000, there's all the downstairs space they could possibly want in this single-storey barn conversion. It has lovely sociable reception rooms, 4 bedrooms, spacious grounds, and lovely views.
First impression was really good because I just saw the view straight away. Been converted beautifully and it's just spectacular inside.
All being on one level it probably takes a little bit of getting used to because you've got a fair old walk from one end to the other. But, yeah, good. I'm impressed.
Well, that's it. Mystery House is done. House tours are now over. We've done, what, 48 now?
Yes.
Well, you have. We've only had to do 3 of them, thank goodness. Yeah, lots to think about.
Yeah, lots to think about.
Well, you've been
Going
thinking
well
for the
over.
last 2 years, so let's go and add on a few more hours. Come on. Now, Hampshire is the watercress capital of the UK, and the town of Alresford in the northeast of the county is home to this, the Watercress line.
It was opened in 1865 to aid in the speedy transportation of the perishable watercress to London. Today, the line offers nostalgic trips on its steam trains, which run up and down the 10 miles of heritage track from Alresford to Alton.
Well, the railway, like Hampshire's watercress farms, is still booming. So I'm off to meet a man who's dedicated the last 30 years of his life to studying this rather simple, yet tasty-looking leaf.
Dr. Steve Rothwell is the Technical Director of Production here at Fobdown Farm, where watercress has been produced every week of the year for over a century.
How big an area are you, well, farming, I suppose? Yeah?
Well, our total watercress area is about, in old units, 58 acres. This farm's about 7.5 acres. So it's sizable for watercress.
We're going across here?
Yeah, we're just balancing across what we call a carrier, where water's moving from one block to another.
Right, OK.
But just...
Oh, this is interesting, yeah.
It's not too deep if you fall in. So,
And look at this. It's very idyllic, isn't it?
It is beautiful setting. I mean, we're fortunate that all watercress farms tend to be in the bottom of very pretty chalk valleys. You know, that's where the pure water rises.
It's beautifully clear, isn't it?
It's so clear because it's so pure. It's filtered through the chalk. Rain falling on the chalk hillside takes anything from 50 to 100 years to migrate through the chalk and then push up as springs in the valley bottom. Not only does the water provide the watercress with the minerals it needs to grow, the fertiliser, if you like, but also, because it's coming from quite deep in the chalk, it's a constant 10 centigrade, which in the winter warms the crop against frost and in the summer cools it. So it's that constancy of temperature.
There are 40 watercress beds here on the farm, and approximately 10,000 gallons of water per hour are pumped for each one.
Here's a crop just about to be harvested.
Right, let's have a look. Can I just grab a handful?
Sure. Yeah, it's fit to eat straight from the bed. I mean, you know, clean water, clean product.
That's delicious. It's got a very peppery aftertaste, isn't it?
The pepperiness you're tasting is something called phenylethyl isothiocyanate, which can be abbreviated, thankfully, to PEITC. And that compound has been shown to have very powerful anti-cancer properties.
But that aside, what else does it contain that makes it worthwhile?
Well, it has more vitamin C than oranges, more folic acid than bananas, got more B vitamins in it than black currants. It's a good source of magnesium. It's rich in copper and zinc.
I'm just going to keep eating it, if that's all right.
Exactly.
You just keep telling me how good it is and I'll keep eating.
In Victorian times, watercress was known as poor man's bread, eaten in a sandwich by workers for breakfast, and even without the bread if they couldn't afford it. It was a cheap alternative to the orange as a source of vitamin C and protection against scurvy. And it wasn't just the Victorians that loved it. Apparently the Romans did too.
The Romans were great advocates of watercress, helping them make bold decisions and soothing a troubled mind.
And what's this?
So, well, this is white wine vinegar, which apparently in Roman days was restricted just to the nobles, you know, the upper classes.
Oh, we're not going to drink this, are we?
No, well, if you take a little bit of watercress, then just dip it in the vinegar and then just eat it. You get a really bite of the vinegar and the mustard of the watercress.
That actually is really nice.
Yeah, we're emulating the sort of Caesars of the past. I mean, this was to them, a real brain tonic. They made those bold decisions. They would take watercress and vinegar before going into battle, for instance.
Amazing. Do you know what? If it was good enough for the Romans, Steve, good enough for me.
So after that tangy taste of history, it's time to get back to the present and the outcome of Alan and Julie's house search.
Well, we've now reached that point in the show when we get to find out if we have indeed managed to find Alan and Julie the house of their dreams. Now, given that they have now looked at 48 houses, you'd have to hope so. Well, Julie, Alan, when we sat down like this a couple of days ago, we were talking about the 45 properties that you had seen and not liked. We wondered what we would do over the course of 3 properties and whether we would find you one.
I think there's one that has our attention.
Well, that's interesting. Well, you kept that one quiet because I have no idea which one it is. OK, well, let's just think about the properties that we had a chance to show you. That lovely old laundry, the red brick building. So what are your thoughts on that now?
Yeah, really like that one. It gave us the potential to do something that would be our stamp on it.
OK, all right, Alan.
A lot of it is downstairs, so you could...
Use it all.
Use it all, yeah.
Yeah, interesting. So property number 2 then, our new green oak structure.
Too big. Yeah, definitely. Beautiful house inside. I mean, the decoration and the wood was just superb.
And certainly of the 3, that one had the best interior.
OK, well, let's have a think about the mystery house then.
Really lovely.
Yeah.
And I liked the house, but it was the noise of the road that I could hear that put me off.
OK, well, you suggested that there was one that was a contender. I'm going to take a wild stab in the dark based on what you've just said. Number 1. Because it's really captured your imagination in terms of what you do with it.
Yeah, and it's a bit quirky. It's got some interesting bits. That house didn't feel claustrophobic or small in any way.
OK, well, I'm delighted. I mean, I wait for the phone call to hear that you finally bought one. But maybe house number 46 is the one that may be your future home. It could be your lucky number. It's certainly mine now if you buy it. Guys, it's been a real pleasure.
Thank you very much. We had a great time.
As ever, let us know how you get on.
Yeah,
Will do.
thank you.
Brilliant. Well, I have to confess that when I first met Alan and Julie, the alarm bells were ringing very loudly indeed in my ears. Let's face it, any couple that have looked at so many properties yet failed to find any one of them that's going to move them enough to want to buy it, well, there clearly is something else going on. We only had 3 more properties to show them, but we've managed to do it, and I'm beginning to wonder why. Maybe it's what Julie said. She said that actually a small property doesn't have to feel small. And of course, these 2 are definitely trying to downsize. Many people come on this show wanting to do just that. Few can really take on the challenge. So with any luck, they have got the smaller property they're after in Hampshire with a pub next door. That's rather nice, I think.
But after some deliberation, Alan and Julie decided not to go back to see our first property. They're now considering whether they should stay put and make improvements to their current house. If you'd like to escape to the country in Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland or England and would like our help, then please apply online at bbc.co.uk/be on a show.